Multiplication Level 1. Hello! Today we're going to learn about multiplication. Multiplication is what happens when you add the same number over and over again. I can tell you're not really sure what I mean by that, so let me show you. Here I have 3 5p coins. So how many do I have all together? 5 and another 5 and then another 5. I'm not adding them together. So here are my addition symbols, my plus signs. 5 plus 5 plus 5. How many is that? 5, 10, 15. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. 3 5s are 15. 3 lots of 5 are 15. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. Or 3 5s are 15. And we can use 3 5s to write this much more quickly. Let's see how we can do that. 5 and 5 and 5 is 1, 2, 3 times 5. I'm writing 5 3 times. I'm adding 3 5s. This is the symbol we use. It means keep adding that 3 times. Or count up in 5s 3 times. 5, 10, 15. All we do when we see this sign is count up in that many times. 50. Let's have a look at another example. Jolly the guinea pig has 2 carrots 3 times a week. How many carrots does he have in a week? Altogether, he has 2 plus 2 plus 2. So what does that equal? To work out 2 plus 2 plus 2, I need to add them together or count them up. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 2, 4, 6. And using the quick way to write that, Jolly eats carrots 3 times a week. And each time he eats carrots, he has 2 of them. 3 lots of 2. And to work out the answer, I'm going to count in 2s 3 times. So there's 3 fingers, 2, 4, 6. 3 lots of 2 is 6. Or you could say 2 and then another 2 and another 2 is 6. Since it's the same as adding and you get the same answer, you might wonder why we would bother with a multiplication sign. So let's have a look at another example that makes it all too clear. Here I have 9 10-pence coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how much money do I have altogether? Well, I have 10, add 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 10. That's quite a mouthful. Though I could say I have 9 lots of 10 pence. Either way, I'll count them up in 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So let's write it out on the blackboard and see what happens. So I had 9 10-pences, so I'll write them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 running out of paper, 8, 9. And now I need to count them up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 pence. Now that took a lot of effort and a lot of space. So now let's try it using our multiplication symbol. Do you think it will be quicker? Let's see. I had 9, lots of 10. So to work out the answer, I need to count in tens 9 times. So here are my 9 fingers, 5 and 4. And now we need to count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 9 times 10 is 90. So which do you think was the quickest? Well, I think it was this one, don't you? Multiplying is just adding the same number over and over again. And really, you can multiply by adding. Unless, as we just saw, you have to do it lots and lots of times, because then it is more quick to write it down with a multiplication sign. I've got some sums here that I'd like you to write as multiplications and then see if you can answer them. Here we have 3 sums, and if you look in your book, you'll see they've been written in there for you. What I want you to do is rewrite the sums as multiplication sums, and then see if you can answer them. So pause the video and have a go. Start the video again when you're ready. Let's see how you did. Let's have a look at the first one. I've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3, 4 lots of 3. And to work it out, I'm going to count in 3s 4 times. So 4 times means 4 fingers. And now I'm counting in 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12. 4 lots of 3 is 12. The next one, I've got 3 lots of 2. So I'm going to write down 1, 2, 3. Multiplication sign, 2. 3 lots of 2. So I want to count in 2s 3 times. 3 times is 3 fingers. 2, 4, 6. The answer is 6. And now for the last one. How many 5s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 lots of 5, which means I need 5 fingers, and on them I'm going to count in 5s. 5, 10, 50, 20, 25. So 5 times 5 is 25. I hope you got them all right. If you didn't, you maybe need to practice counting in different numbers, especially in 2s, 3s, 5s and 10s, because we use them quite often. I'm going to have a look at another example now, and what I want you to do is work along with me using your Lego. 3 guinea pigs are given 6 pieces of cucumber each. And here they are. 3 guinea pigs with 6 pieces of cucumber. So to find out how many pieces of cucumber there are altogether, we'll say 6 add 6 add 6, or 3 lots of 6, which we can write as 3 times 6. So the sum is 6 add 6 add 6, or 3 times 6. So the sum is 6 add 6 add 6, or 3 times 6. And to do that, I'm going to count in 6s 3 times. But I'm not very good at counting in 6s. What shall I do? I'm going to use some blocks to help me do the counting. And you can work along with me with your Lego. 3 times 6. Here's my first lot of 6. And my second row of 6 cubes. And there's my final row of 6. 3 lots of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 3 times 6 is 18, but counting in sixes is really hard. But there's a little trick with multiplying. Just take another look at your blocks. I have 3 lots of 6 makes 18. 3 rows and 6 blocks in each row. What if I was to turn my blocks the other way around? Now, instead of 3 rows of 6, I've got 6 rows of 3. 6 times 3. But I've still got the same number of blocks. Try it with your Lego. Turn your baseboard the other way around so that you have a tall rectangle instead of a short, flat one. You haven't changed the number of pieces of Lego, but you have changed the number in each row and the number of rows there are. And what that tells us is that 3 times 6 is the same as 6 times 3. So once we've written our sum down, we can switch these two numbers around. So instead of counting in 6 3 times, now I can count in 3s 6 times. So using 6 fingers and counting in 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 6 times 3 is 18, which is the same as 3 times 6. Let's make some more multiplication sums using Lego. See if you can make this one with your Lego. See if you can make 2 rows of 7 with your Lego and answer the sum. Then in your workbook, underneath the 2 times 7 and its answer, write the other sum you can make by turning your Lego rectangle the other way around and write the answer. Let's see if you got it right. So I'm going to make a row of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my first row. I want 2 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 rows of 7. 2 times 7. And how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And when we turn it around, switcheroony means that I've got 7 rows of 2. 7 times 2 is also 14. If I count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So to find the answer for 2 times 7, I can do the sum 7 times 2. And the answer is 14. Use your Lego to make 5 times 6. With your Lego, you should have found that 5 times 6 is 30. Switcheroony, and you can see that 6 times 5 is 30. So to answer 5 times 6, you can use the sum 6 times 5, which is easier to count. Let's go to the blackboard and see how we can use this. Here I've got the sum 5 times 7. I want 5 lots of 7. 5 times 7 means counting 7 5 times. But I'm not very good at counting in 7s, but I can count in 5s. So I'm going to Switcheroony. And now I've got 7 times 5. Counting 5 7 times. And that's much easier. I've got 7 of them. So I need 7 fingers. And I'm going to use them to count in 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. The answer is 35. 7 times 5 is 35. So 5 times 7 is 35. I've used my easy counting to work out the answer to something that would have been more difficult. Here we have 5 times 9. So I've got to count in 9s for 5 times. So hold up 5 fingers and count in 9s. Well, I'm not very good at counting in 9s. What could I do instead? Pause the video and see if you can write out the sum you could do to answer this question, and then see if you can get the answer. When you're ready, start the video again and see if you got it right. 5 times 9. What is it? Switcheroony means instead of 5 times 9, I've got 9 times 5. So instead of holding up 5 fingers and counting in 9s, I can hold up 9 fingers and count in 5s, which is much more easy. And here's my 9 fingers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So 9 times 5 is 45, which means that 5 times 9 is 45. In your book, there are a few more for you to try. So pause the video and see if you can switcheroony and count those answers. When you've finished, start the video again to see if you got them right. Let's see if you got them right. Here we go. 5 times 6. So counting 6 for 5 times. Here's my 5 fingers. Oh, I'm not very good at counting in 6s. Switcheroony. 6 times 5. Now I'm going to count in 5s for 6 times. Here's my 6 fingers. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And using my switcheroony, I was able to get the answer. Let's have a look at the next one. 3 times 8. Counting 8s for 3 times. Here's my 3 fingers. I'm not very good at counting in 8s, so switcheroony. Now I can count in 3s for 8 times. Here's my 8 fingers. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Using my switcheroony, I was able to answer. And the next one, 3 times 7. Well, I've got to count in 7s for 3 times. So here's my 3 fingers. But I'm not very good at counting in 7s, so I'm going to switcheroony. Now I can count in 3s for 7 times. Here's my 7 fingers, and I'm counting in 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Today, we've learned that multiplying means adding the same number lots of times. 4 times 3 is 12, just means 3 and a 3 and a 3 and another 3 is 12. Or add 3 4 times to get 12. We've also learned that when I do 2 lots of 7, and counting sevens twice. But if I'm not very good at counting in sevens, I can switcheroonie, because 2 lots of 7 is the same as 7 lots of 2. So I can hold up 7 fingers and count in 2s. Well, that's all there is to multiplying. So if you've understood it, you can carry on with some more sums in your workbook. You can always watch the video again if you need more help.